Alright, good morning guys. I just got done with this tutorial for you guys. It's actually a full face using Huda Beauty. The only thing I did not use is her powder and the Fenty and that almost full face. I'm not wearing a primer because I have a couple of videos I have to film for you guys today, so I don't want to waste my primer. My glue is still drying. Hopefully this lash is on right. I can't see in the viewfinder if it's on right or not. Crossing my fingers like this, but it's a full face. I no step skipped full face, and I'm going to try my best to do a voiceover, but please expect music to be interjected in it, because I think this is probably 30 or some minutes, and I don't know if I can talk for that long without being distracted by life and what's happening and stuff. So yes, this is it for this look. My bonnet is from Second NFA. I always get asked whenever I wear my bonnet. I always get asked, "Oh, where's the bonnet from?" Whatever. It's from Second NFA on Instagram. And what I would love to do, what I did not do, is actually, this is my Sasha Cosmetics oh lord, I don't remember the name, Perfect Bronze, and I'm just going to put that in my crease and just kind of pat it just to add a little bit of depth to the look so that my eyes don't look so bare. Alright guys, so I'm going to attempt doing a voiceover for the next 20 minutes while staying on focus, you know, on what I'm sure I should be doing. So right now I am filling in, I'm drawing on my brows, and I do this because I deliberately shave off more than half of my brows. I just leave like the beginning of my brows so I can have like an idea of where I want to start. Now the reason I did this years ago, and my friend Melissa actually did this, and as far as like, yo, why half your brows missing? She says it's easy for her to do her brows because her brows go straight across, and she wants her brows to have more of an arch. And I was like, yo, that's some smart stuff. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen my 10-year challenge, and my brows definitely do go straight across. So I wanted to have a higher arch, so I went ahead and I followed suit. So that is why I have half of my brow shaved, just in case you were wondering. If you're a new subscriber, hello, hi. So I started out by drawing on my brows with a brown eyeliner pencil, and then now I'm going with a black. And if you notice, I go with the black as far as my real brow hair starts, or yeah, starts. So I'm doing that step so that I can blend my brow hairs with the skin better, so that there's not too much of a separation. So while I was doing my brows, I was like, crap, I don't have my moisturizer. So this is my turmeric face moisturizer, and I know some of you are going to say my skin is getting better, but trust me, it has actually gotten worse. I have fine bumps all over my face, but it is definitely not what it was a couple years ago, because you guys know my skin issues and stuff like that. I've been using Banish. I haven't used Banish in a while, and I've just been sticking with Scent Eye Scrub and my Nature's Pure soap. I was using the turmeric soap, that one finished, and I'm using the cinnamon soap, and then I'm using this as my moisturizer. Now I found that when I use this as my moisturizer, it makes the makeup, to me, it gives the makeup a little bit more dewiness, and it also I feel like it makes my makeup stay on longer, and it works with whatever primer I put on top of it. So now I'm taking the brown eyeliner pencil that I used before, and I'm just feathering the brown into the black so that there's a smooth transition, and again, to avoid any gradient. So now I'm going to be taking my duo concealer from LA Girl, and this is in medium, and I'm going to take the darker parts, and darker is in quotation because it's really light, but I'm taking the darker parts and I'm using it to do my brows. Now one thing I notice about my brows is that I don't like how my brow bone looks sometimes, and I feel like I've used too much product on my brow bone sometimes. So I think I'll be switching out this product to something that's a little bit more liquidy, that dries a little bit faster. But this step is very see how I went slower initially when I was doing my brows. This step is, it's kind of painstaking because I am literally trying to match up my brows identically to each other. And I know everybody says, you know, eyebrows are sisters, I mean cousins, not twins, but I don't hold that conviction, being that I basically start from scratch with my brows, as in I'm essentially creating my brows, so I'm creating them as close to each other as possible. No, 100% of the time I am off, so I guess that lends to the thing of eyebrows being cousins and not twins, because I never line them up exactly how I want them to. But initially, when I'm doing this first step to get it a little bit more neater, I always go a little bit slower so that I don't rush and probably go too far up with the concealer, and then I move a little bit fast when I'm blending it out. So I'm going to go on top of my brows with the same color. I have so much brow tutorials on my channel. It is ridiculous. I have glitter brows. I have 2 glitter brow videos. I have 2, 3, probably 4 colored eyebrow tutorials. I have natural brow tutorial. I have so many brow tutorials on my channel. So I would say you can probably browse. See how that look? Get it? Browse as in look, and then browse as in eyebrows. I'm smart. But I love when my brows are this shape. When I just started out YouTube, um, I never wanted my brows to be this thick at all. My brows were always a little bit thinner, like than usual. They were like heather thinner. They were arched and thin. And I don't know, recently, I just not recently, for a couple of years now, I like when my brows are thicker and they have a nice arch, like a pointed arch. That's what I like. So now I'm just going and perfecting any area to that. Oh, that is clean. That is beautiful. And I'm just, girl, I love how I do my brows. No, it takes time. On a bad day, it takes me like 20 minutes to get my brows done. We're already 6 minutes, no, like 10 minutes to get my brows done on a bad day. So I'm going to take the lighter portion of the concealer and I'm going to put it on the arch of my brows. The arch of the brows meaning the highest part. And I'm doing this because I have hooded eyes, and I find that it allows my brow bone to peek out a little bit more when I do this step. When I add something that's a little bit lighter under the eyes, it allows my brow bone to peek out some more, hence giving me more definition in my eyes and whenever I'm doing my eyeshadow. So it's just my preference, but I realize that I've been doing this for clients as well, even clients that don't have hooded eyes, because I don't know, I just feel like it finishes off the look a little bit more. What I would not do this step with is people that have hooded I mean deep set eyes, or protruding eyes, because we don't want that kind of attention. It's cool. It's cool. So I'm taking my Huda Beauty foundation. Look at me showing in my face, like, yes, girl. Oh, my bonnet is from Issacon NFA, and I'm going to be using a pump, and then I'm going to be I'm going to go back in with a half a pump. I realized that a pump and a half does my entire face. Initially in my video, the video that says all Huda Beauty ish, in that video I did the 2 pumps, and I felt like that allowed my makeup to look a little bit too warm, because it can apply too much product and actually change the color of the foundation. So yeah, so my bonnet is from Issacon NFA on Instagram. Go ahead and check them out. Oh my gosh, my throat is itching. Sorry. Go ahead and check them out. But I'm just applying my foundation with a flat top brush, and again I'm going to go in with a pump. I'm just looking at my face like, wow, like one pump did like half of my, more than half of my face, because my forehead I not really that much for cover. That one pump, I achieved it with one pump, and now I'm thinking that this color, so I'm going in with another half pump. I'm thinking this color is at my perfect, yeah, half pump. I pumped twice, but it was a half. I didn't want to over pump, but that's a pump and a half. But yeah, so I am in love with this foundation. I don't know, between it and my Beauty Bakery foundation, it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell, but I have been wearing Huda Beauty since this tutorial, which was probably a week ago. I have been wearing my Huda Beauty foundation. I was like, yo, I hope they're not annoyed that I've been wearing this so much. I really, really love it. I love it. Remember back in the day, for those of you who have been subscribed for a while, when I used to only wear black opal, carob. First it was hazelnut, then it was carob. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, I saw no other foundation in my life. I didn't have any drive to try any other foundation, which is the beauty about these brands. These newer brands that are coming up, it's giving the older, more sophisticated, seasoned brands a run for their money because it's new. Lot of God, the foundation is in 510R, and this is their concealer in melted caramel. Now their concealer looks like a color corrector on me, and I was wondering if I wanted to use it or not, but I really like the finish that this concealer gives me. I don't know why, I'm slightly obsessed, and a little bit does go a long way. And yeah, so please be careful with that. What I love about the packaging is how that's it's like a, I don't know if it's stainless steel, but like that iron at the tip that you're applying it with. I don't know, I just feel like, I'm not gonna say it reduces puffiness, you know, but I feel like it's better to sanitize. You know what I mean? Like when in a kit, you can just spray it on the alcohol, squeeze up what's there, and just like wipe it off. I don't know, but I love the packaging for this. So you see how the foundation is sitting on my face and melting into my skin. By the way, don't look at my neck. I never match my foundation to my neck because it's obviously darker, and the rest of my body is the same color like my face. So I don't match to my neck, and I never apply foundation down on my neck because I sweat, and when I sweat, you see the foundation creases in my necklines, and it runs sometime as well. So if I'm going to apply foundation on my neck, I have to take the same precautions that I take on my face, which is I primer, moisturize, all that stuff, and I don't have the time. So yeah. Um. Oh, I also applied the concealer on my eyes. It's a step I started doing recently, about like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And that's no, when I started using this concealer, I started with this step with applying it on my eyes. Cause who I said do it? I see Savannah Silver did it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that one day. And I actually like how it looked. It lays a nice groundwork for the foundation, for the eyeshadow, primer, all that good stuff. So I don't mind it, and I will continue doing it. Now, what I'm saying, this with this concealer, a little bit really does go a long way, because on my right hand side, as in the right side that you're looking at, which would be my left in the film, but right as now you're looking, the side that I'm holding the mirror in, that side had on way too much concealer, and I even applied it around my mouth, which I don't normally do. But then when I was looking at the pictures, I was like, yo, this looks so good. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm making all these mistakes trying to fix it and just doing new stuff. So now I'm taking the same brush that I'd used to do my all over foundation, and I am going to go on the edges and blend them out. And the reason I went on the inside there is because the foundation is in it, and the foundation is darker than the concealer. So I'm just applying a little bit of depth right in my, what you call it now, like Cupid's bow sink area thingy right there. So. And then I'm going on the sides of my nose as well. Am I going to go back in with the beauty blender or no? Okay, so I'm going in with my espresso from, oh my gosh, we know this, Fenty. Gosh, from Fenty Beauty. And I think we're going with espresso from Fenty Beauty, and this is what I'll be using as my low light. So that's going to take care of my forehead, my jawline, and my cheekbone, my cheek, my entire face where I need to low light it, and also my nose. So I'm blending up my low light with my Sculpting in Paradise brush. This brush has since been discontinued. Not discontinued, when we get the money, then I'm gonna bring back all of the brush set them I might ever have. But it just gotta take a whole heap of money. So I'm just wait by the move of God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm just blending out and creating a smaller forehead. Listen to me. It's when I do my makeup and I pose, anybody see me say, oh, Lyrical was wait, I was a dog over there, and I wake up on the pose. Contouring is live. Contouring for president. What was the contouring for president? Contouring for we are voting for contouring. We are voting for. No girl, if we vote for contouring for president. So it has been a lifesaver, and I guess that's why whenever, because I don't really go out. I'm not the, I love to go, but I'm not the type to go out. So whenever I'm doing my makeup, girl, I go hard on these streets. So now I'm taking my loose powder in Blondie, and I'm going to be using this on all the areas that I put my highlight, which was the melted caramel. What am I doing? Why am I taking so long? Oh, I'm blending out. So I'm going in with the beauty blender and getting rid of any lines that's on my face. Okay. What else? Why am I taking so long? Oh, I'm applying the blondie, the loose powder with my brush. Oh yes, I have been doing this. Yeah. And let's see how it just melts into my skin. I love it. I love these together. I guess that's why I didn't want to switch out my concealer, because I like how everything just comes together. I wish I could find my face powder color in Huda Beauty too. I don't know if I can. So for this tutorial, I just use my Sasha Cosmetics Perfect Bronze. I mean, it works. It works really well together. But I will say, no, is it? Oh, they're on the same page, because I was about to say that the Huda Beauty blondie that I'm using now, it is a little bit more, it is finer milled than this, than the Sasha. But I have to take that back. They're both really fine and milled, sorry. As in, it's grown really fine. So it's almost like a pressed powder, but it's loose, you know? And I guess that's why they work so nicely together, because if they fit into every crevice and corner of, you know, if it's your pores and stuff. And did I put, oh my god, I did not put on a primer for this video, but the good thing is I did apply my moisturizer. Now I would recommend that you apply your moisturizer and or your primer when before you put on a foundation, because it creates that little barrier between the two, so that the foundation is never just completely on your skin, and that helps to protect your skin as well. But some foundations are coming out that are vegan, that are skin friendly, that you can wear without a primer, just depending on your mood for that day. So two things to keep in mind. So I'm just applying this all over my face. I am loving how this is turning out. As I said, don't nobody watch my neck. I'm just pushing everything in my face. Oh, I'm just working. Oh my god, you guys, my throat I get dry. Okay, here we go. So now I am contouring with my LA, oh, my Sasha pressed powder in Perfect Bronze. My god, guys, the pressed powder I used before for my all over face that I just used, that's actually in Perfect Spice. I'm sorry, not Perfect Bronze, Perfect Spice. So in addition to me using my espresso to low light from Fenty, I'm also like setting it with what I just used, my Perfect Bronze. And again, that's just the power of contouring. I know I gained a bit of weight, so I want to look snatched in these pictures, you know, like how I look in the thumbnail. But I was glad that all my life, like just notched, so notched. So I am actually using the same loose powder, blondie on my brow bone. And you guys, after this, will I be highlighting? I think I'll be highlighting. But there's not much of this look. And then I'm going to apply some lashes. But the reason why I applied blondie and not another color from another palette is because I just wanted this to be like the foundation aspect of the Huda Beauty. So what I can do is if it is that, because I do have a video coming up, or maybe it's already up already, asking you guys if you just want me to do the eyes only, lips only. So if I'm going to do that, then this video will be linked as an end card, sorry, so you can watch everything that I'm doing, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm doing this now. Plus I really wanted to give these Huda products like a shine, because they are, I know y'all think I'm blowing smoke up her butt, but I'm not. They're good. If they're good, they're good. What do you want from me? So I'm lining my eyes with my LA Pro Primer in black. Then I'm going to take her 3D highlighter palette, and I'm going to be using the cream. But let me tell you something. I used look that that's excuse me, way too much cream. I mean, it gives her a beautiful, striking image on Instagram, but like everyday life, my nigga, like it's not necessary. Like that's striking for IG, but it was just a lot, and I didn't know it's very pigmented, so you don't need a lot at all. You can even use a fluffier brush and just kind of pat it in the product, and then just pat it all over your face. Like that's what it can do. You do not need this much. So now I'm just trying my best to blend it out. I don't like when my highlight stops that sharp. I like when the edges are kind of blended into my skin. But I think I'll be mixing highlight as well. Yeah, see, I'm blending out the edges. Because it's too sharp. It's way too sharp. So just blending out the edges so that it will look like it's more melting into my skin. But I'm going to actually try one day and wear this cream by itself. I've never worn a cream highlighter by itself. I always set it or put a powder highlighter on top of it because I don't know how it's going to wear throughout the day. So I'm going to do that. See? It just looks weird from the front. I don't know. Which is why I went over it with a pressed highlighter. So I'm going in with, what is that, Barbados? I don't think so. I don't remember. But that's the rose gold color in the 3D highlighter palette. And I believe I'm going to put this underneath the, yeah, just underneath the cream. Just feathering it on with that big brush, and that brush is from Sedona Lace. And to me, it just kind of brought it together. I don't know if you're seeing that, but to me, it just kind of brought everything together. So now I am lining my lips with my LA Pro, I know my LA Pro, with my espresso lip liner, sorry, from LA Girl, yeah. And then I'm going to be using the Wifey matte lipstick from Huda as well. And I'm going to be applying my lashes from my lash line, Pour Me by Lyric. And you guys, this is it. This is the look in its entirety. Basically, I'm just going to blend it together, then apply my lashes. This is it. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love the lips. I love the foundation. I love how everything comes together. I know my brow bone is a little bit stark. I get that. I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, it seemed like such a good idea when I was doing it. But I should have blended it out with a little bit of the, I'll take some more pressed powder, the what I use for my olive powder from Sasha. I should have used that to go over that a little bit, just to kind of tone down, you know, I was like that color, honey, like tone that color down, baby. So you're going to watch 2 minutes of me finagling with my my, what's this called, eyelash. Why am I forgetting stuff? So I'm going to be putting on my eyelash, and these eyelashes are actually going for only $1,000, and they're at Hair Vibes Lingerie in Portmore. But if you want me to deliver them to you via Nutsford, you can go ahead and DM Pour Me by Lyric on Instagram. Crowd, which reminds me to go and check right now because I've been seeing that but I haven't been checking. Oh, bad me. My Pour Me Fitness belts are still completely available. We have the extra large is sold out. I think we have about one extra large left, and extra small is sold out. We have a lot of larges left, and a little bit of small and a little bit of the medium left. So yeah, so that's what we have. I really want to thank you guys for your support. I think I said this at the end of the video, but being that I'm filming this now, I just want to say it again. Your support means so much to me. Please do not forget to subscribe if you have not. And unfortunately, I'm going to say it, please click the notification bell as well to be updated of when I upload new videos. Also, please go ahead and share my channel with your mama and your daddy and your sister and your aunt and your cousin, so they know that, yo, this girl from Jamaica, y'all, like your mama's doing it. Yeah, that you must say. You must say mama's doing it. Another accent there. You must say mama's doing it. Yeah, I must do that. Yeah, this is it for my voiceover, but the video will continue. Again, your support means the world to me. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. I did a voiceover for 24 minutes. 22 minutes. My throat hurts. Yeah. Alright, this is it for this, okay guys. Again, thank you so much for rocking with me, staying with me. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not. Click the notification bell. Also, the video prepared for you right here. It's one or two. I don't know how many people to pass yet. And you can go ahead and choose whichever one you want to watch. Thank you so much for your support. Again, some of you have been with me since bunk bed days, and it really means a lot to me. And again, not again, Hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please remember to click the notification bell, you guys, so you can be alerted of every new video that I film. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one.